Hey guys and gals, this is Cal from Dirty Weasel, and welcome to the very first episode of my Divinity Original Sin 2 Let's Play. And I've been looking forward to doing a Let's Play for this game, because quite frankly, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I got through basically just the starter area, getting out of Fort Joy and into the swamp, and I stopped and said, I have to play this for everybody. And I wanted to just go through and create a new character. I'm going to use one of the origin characters. I've already made a decision, but I'll show you that in a second. And just go through the story and just play it from, from the very beginning. And once we get into the swamp area, it's going to be a brand new blind Let's Play. I've never played it before. I'm going to try out some specialty builds that I've been reading about, and I just kind of read just the basics. I'm not power building, min-maxing, any of that stuff, but I thought that, certain play styles would be a lot of fun. So, let's start a new game. Actually, let's talk about mods. And of course, mods are basically going to disable any achievements for this, and I don't really care about achievements. But you can see I was using free pet pal to start my first character, but I think that we'll turn that off. Crafting Overhaul is a great little mod. That's not a little mod, it's a big mod. It does a lot of changes to the crafting system, adds a lot of new items, and I think it's going to be a great addition. No psychic enemies. Basically, it just turns down the clairvoyance a lot of enemies, so why are they attacking, this guy with this when they don't know anything? And timed auto saves. That's basically just a quality of life thing. I also have improved camera that, allows me to zoom way in and out, tilt cameras around. It works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm also using tidy toolbars. They don't appear, those last two don't appear in the load order or anything like that. Basically, because they're not loaded into the mods of the documents for Larian, it's basically in the public section for the data files itself. But that looks good. So we got crafting Overhaul, no psychic enemies, blah blah blah. Looks good. Go ahead and cancel that out. We're good. Let's start a brand new game. We're gonna do single player, and I've been playing on Explorer just to get started. But I think that now that I've played a little bit, we can go ahead and do classic. We can turn up the difficulty later to Tacticianer or Honor. I don't think I'll do Honor because this is a Let's Play. But, Tactician may do later on. But for right now, let's do Classic mode. They say it's a little bit more difficult. I think that it'll be fine. So we'll go and do that. Classic Divinity experience. You'll need your wits about you, both in and out of combat. Let's go ahead and begin that. Disable. Achievements disabled. We know because we have mods. All right, character creation. I thought a lot hard about this. I decided to play one of the origin characters. And I decided to do, where's he at? Fane. I think that he's going to be a good all-around player to go work with. I'm going to make him a ranger. And he's going to be kind of a ranger conjurer or summoner thingy. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but that's just what we're going to go with. We'll change his appearance, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about the presets and all those talents things. Hang on. All right, we're back when we've kind of changed Fane's appearance a little bit. We've changed his hair and his beard. I really like this face because it looks a little more grizzled. And when we listen to the origin story for the old soldier, now turned outlaw, I thought it would be really appropriate. Let's go over the presets. I changed it around a little bit. He is going to be a summoning ranger. I had an idea based off of the crafting Overhaul. They have books that allow you to craft different books to summon animals. I thought that'd be really cool to have. So that's going to be the style. I also switched out to first aid because, quite frankly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get first aid skills in some other characters. So I think that's always useful. And we kept ricochet because I thought we would need some more additional damage. Talents I left basically the same. You can see Ingenious, Thrifty, and Arrow Recovery. And tags, basically Outlaw and Soldier, no changes there. And instruments, no one cares about instruments. As far as talents go, I went back and reactivated Pet Pal because I realized that Wayfarer has Pet Pal enabled. And I wanted the Pet Pal to be able to talk to people. So I went ahead back in and enabled Pet Pal in my mods. So there's that. Let's listen to Fane's origin story just for completeness sake. Why are you carrying a crossbow now? Don't know. Anyways.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
All right, so there you go. The old noble warrior turned now outlaw for the liege that he was serving is now turned against the people he grew up with, and now he's going to take revenge. Let's go ahead and start this story and get underway. I think we're all set. Confirm, are you done with character creation? Yeah, let's do this.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
And there you have it. Evil Granny Witch is gonna create some trouble, and we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, I kind of know what happens in the first act. So there I am, strapped to a board.
The things I do to complete a contract.
All right, so 5 new journal entries. I will try to read the logs as I can. Talks about a Fane ben Mezd. I am a Fane ben Mezd, prize Silver Claw of the Lone Wolves, en route to Fort Joy as an undercover operative. I bear an assassination contract with the details of my target, Bishop Alexander of the Divine Order. The Magisters. Though he was a sorcerer and wears a source collar, Bishop Alexander continues to lead the Divine Order, as he is the son of Lucian, and it is widely assumed he will succeed him as the next Divine. Okay, chapter 1 is where we are. We are aboard the Merryweather. Lucian the Divine, champion of the 7 gods, and savior of Rivellon is dead. He sacrificed himself to defeat the forces of the Void, leaving his son Alexander to preside over the next chapter of Rivellon's history. But Lucian's sacrifice did not buy peace. Instead, the years that followed were plagued by the menace of the Voidwoken. These beasts were drawn to magic source and left death and destruction in their wake. Incapable of wielding the divine powers that his father had at his disposal, Alexander has resorted to harsher measures in order to stop the Voidwoken. The Great Pogrom has commenced against sorcerers, those who show the most skill in manipulation of the source. Encouraged by his most trusted advisors, Dallas, Alexander has decreed that all sorcerers must be resettled in isolated colonies where they cannot pose a threat to the rest of Rivellon. One such colony is the ancient island stronghold of Fort Joy. It is to this place that I, a captive sorcerer, am being sent. Okay, so we're now aboard the Merryweather going to Fort Joy. Troubled waters. We are sorcerers being transported to Fort Joy, an ancient fortress on a remote island where magisters of the Divine Order have established an internment camp. Here's my save. And the collar. Fane ben Mezd. I am magically bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. Okay, so you can see my skills down here. Of course, I can't do my source for my soul wolf. Do I have anything? No, I've got a minor healing potion, a backpack, and a mysterious letter. Let's read that. Your target is none other than Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared amongst the lone wolves. Force him aid with your mission. Seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak our motto, Glaku Damar, to identify yourself. May the moon light attract Roos and Lon. Okay.
Soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow.
Alright. 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 Fun. I get it. We gotta talk to this guy. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill the bishop, do you? I don't think so. You can see my skills and all that stuff. There's no big change there. And I'm not wearing much. I've got some threadbare pants and a threadbare gown. I'm wearing a gown. That handles all that. Okay, I gotta talk to Magister Boris. Remember that, Cal. Gotta talk to Boris. Where are we at? Okay, let's take a look.
Nice haircut, Smiley.
Oh, that's nice.
Being leashed by the Order once was quite enough.
Alright, what else do I got around here? More of that. Anything in there? Ooh, money. Take that. So I gotta go in and change my options for spinning around. Right now it's set up to one of my thumb keys on my mouse. I probably have to do it. It should be on the mouse button if I want to have my angles change. I may do that right now. Let me change that. So you can see I zoom way out on that. And I can actually change the angles once I think it's supposed to work. Why is it not working? I'll work on that later. I'll figure out the mouse zoom later on. But I think I disinstalled it for testing purposes. But we'll go back in and fix that. Oh, there's stuff over here. Let's see. I can remember my alt tab. Small tome. Just take it. Because why not? Empty potion bottle. Let's take it. Laboratory stuff. Let's take it anyways. Okay, what else? Ooh, a barrel. Let's go look at the barrel. Nothing there. Anything else here? Ancient book. Probably can't access the ancient book. Keep trying to do that X1 thing.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Yeah, nice. You did something to do with this, huh?
Fair. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
You put a leash on a wolf. That just strikes me as being a personal insult. Continue.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Okay.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
No known associate.
Let's see, pull a thing around our neck. Look around warily. I wonder what damnable dungeon you ended up in this time. Yeah.
Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? Oh, I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Well, see, you had me strapped to a table and you put a collar around my neck. Yeah, I consider this a dungeon. I'm wearing crap clothing. So yeah, I'm not thinking this is a good place.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
What are you looking at, honey? You checking out my package? What are you doing?
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
So what did you do to me while I was under? Don't ask.
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Yeah, my journal said that. Don't ask me how I knew that.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Why do I think the cure is actually being buried? I'm just thinking that. You pull the thing around your neck futilely and demand to know why she collared you. Okay, yeah.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Yeah, just for fun, let's do it. She might be playing a trick, don't do it. I'm gonna try it anyways.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking. only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
What have you done to me, bitch?
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source.
Alright. You
For
got
your
me.
own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Alright, I'm leaving. Oh, I didn't check that. Come down here, check these.
Oh, where did I leave my calipers?
Strange jar. Take it. Anything else? Row of books. Nothing. Well, I want 2 strange jars. Sure, why not? Just take him everything. Gotta have the
No
loot.
known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others.
Who is this? Magister Cardog. Let's talk to him.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
No known associates. In fact,
I don't feel a little sick. I'm an old soldier. Why would I feel sick? Peer into the room and ask what happened. Sure.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
If I nod and walk away with your head down, if they realize who you are, you'll win yourself a trip to the top of their list of suspects. Call her or no. That's pretty good advice. But let's just walk away. I'll check it out later. Is that a door? Is there anything in here? Barrel? Let's check out the barrel. Nope. Where's that stair go? It tells me I can't go.
Hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay, was worth a shot. Anything else in here?
lesions,
Oh, another
no
barrel.
trauma.
Nothing. Okay.
Why won't you sing? A no doesn't become a yes over time.
Bags. Nothing. Empty potion bottle and some tattered shoes. Hey, I've got shoes. We've got shoes. What is this? It was a rope, right? Bedroll. Need the bedroll. Bucket. Do we need a bucket helmet? Bucket head? No, no. There's a metal crate. Let's go check out the metal crate. Remind me to put on my shoes. Let's do that right now. Shoes. Tattered shoes. That's some armor right there. Look at that. I've got shoes. So, oh, I picked up some rope. Rope's always a good thing. Rope is always a good thing. So, is there more rope somewhere else? Oh, the barrel. Nope. Nothing there. Already checked out that? Yeah, I have. Alright, let's go check out her. Your elf chick, Sybil.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Okay, what you doing?
Snake eyes.
Great. Aren't you a charmer?
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
What look like? What are you doing?
Rolling dice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Deciding fates.
Yeah. Can you read the future in Cal entrails as well?
She eyes you quite seriously.
Nothing expected reaction I expected from the joke.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too.
Alright.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
No, I don't. Yeah, I really don't know where your tongue's been. Thanks.
She chuckles once more.
That red-cheeked refusal tells me more than licking you would.
Yeah, you're just kind of grossing me out there, lady.
But suit yourself, darling.
I'm still curious about the fate. Whose fate are you deciding with those dice?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Yeah, it's not very helpful.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Okay.
Never say never, though.
Ah, nice. You're a charmer, aren't you?
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by
Did I have something that would solve the...
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable.
Yeah, every 5 minutes is too long. Let's go every 20 minutes on that. That changes our time. Can I talk to the dog? Let's see if my pet pal works.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go!
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Okay. So I can talk to the dog. Dog doesn't want to talk to me.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
Husband? Sure.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Let's play along. Yeah, sure.
How very correct you are, spouse
Yes,
of mine.
my loving
Madame
wife.
Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Yeah. Okay, let's play along.
What's so funny?
Nothing at all.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Flatly. Sounds really charming, but that's a fake smile.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
I can think of a few ways to keep ourselves entertained. True enough. Shake her hand low, so you presume. Yeah, okay. Sure, let's be civil.
You presume right.
Tell her you want to have a look around. Yeah, why don't you tell us back? Sure, why not? And other things.
I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Okay, you just got on my bad side, lady.
You take care, though.
Okay.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Okay, then.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
I've known a few
Good
women
luck,
like
Chief.
that in my time. Let's not talk to her anymore. Check that crate.
Mad? No.
Anything else?
Surely.
Stool? I don't want to take the stool.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Anything else? Nope.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Who's down here? Gil.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
No, I'm not a member of the Divine Order loyal. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just crazy. Who's this? Beast.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
Sounds interesting.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Okay, so he knows I'm here without looking at me. Well, could be handy.
Listen up, boy.
Boy.
You hear that?
I'll overlook the insult. What am I supposed to be hearing exactly?
The ship.
Ship. Okay, I'll listen. I'll listen to the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
Okay, I've listened to the ship.
And?
See, someone's angry, or mark the ship. Tell them the ship is moaning like a sick man. Sure.
sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums.
Sounds like you know something about ships there, my friend.
But there's more. Listen.
Okay. Become one with the ship. One with the ship.
There now, just like that.
Squeak? I didn't know the sound. Okay, just squeak.
Aha!
Aha! What?
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
Okay then, I'm missing something.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it.
Sure.
I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Good news. We're stuck on a prison ship going to a prison. To an island. No escape. They're gonna kill us. Why is this good news? Yeah. I'm gonna act like I heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel.
The
Don't you
wheel.
see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the
I'm an
helmsman
idiot.
jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Okay, we're heading east. Alright, that's good news, I think.
Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Ask him why he's so excited. He must be a practiced sailor. Ask him what it figures means to him. Okay, yeah, that seems like a logical thing for me to say.
Captain.
Oh, Captain, sorry.
And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
Alright. What lies beyond Fort Joy? Wait. And what lies beyond Fort Joy? Okay, gonna continue.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
Okay, yeah.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Why do you keep calling me boy? Say nothing but look him over once before leaving. You may want to find him again inside Fort Joy. Yeah, that's kind of true. I may be looking for this cat. Okay, who else do I got? I got that guy over there. No one down that hallway. No one over there. There is a Magister. Let's talk to this Magister. I've talked to that guy's dog. Nothing else over here? I don't see anything else. Checking. Garlic. There's garlic in there. A greasy key.
I've seen
I gotta check that.
things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Lucky Fine.
Yeah, I would say so. Magister Vector.
The Magister starts, recognition growing on his face as he looks right at you.
No, he recognized me.
You look just like...
Nope. Nope, I don't at all.
The Magister's face turns white. He makes a move to step backwards, then stops himself as his hand closes on the weapon at his hip.
Nope, just don't mind me. I'm nobody, no one at all.
Is you?
Oh, great.
Ifan Ben Mesd. I remember you. You were my captain's commander way back in the war.
Yeah, let's play the ingratiation game. Lie and tell him you remember what a brave soldier he was.
The Magister smiles, a tight little smile of pride. He stands a bit taller.
Yeah. Let's whoop. Let's talk nice to the guy with the big nasty mace on his hip.
With visible effort, he stops himself from saying whatever it was he was about to say. His face closes over into a cold mask.
Curious what he would say.
On your way, sorcerer. On your way.
Okay. Anything else over here?
How dare you classify this slop
Bed.
as food?
I didn't
I've
check
seen
over
more
here.
appetizing things coming
Bed
out of
rolls. I forgot about the
plague-stricken
bed rolls over here. Taking these bed rolls.
There's nothing else I can make, Your
Is there anything else?
Turnips and
Bucket, mug of beer, bottle of beer.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses.
Mug of beer is worth some money.
intend to
I'll
throw
take the
away
mug of beer.
my
Thank you. Okay. Bottle of beer. Take it.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Okay. Who's
Maybe
next?
That has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
the Red Prince and Nemaya. Let's talk to Nemaya first.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
Okay. So, you had slaves. I don't like you.
Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Yeah, you're not gonna do well in the prison, are you? All right, Red Prince.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we?
What?
See if you'll do.
For what?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse.
I don't like you.
All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
He can't do anything to me. Let's just see what happens. Where is this going?
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
Alright, so my teeth a little discolored. What's your point? I drink a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee.
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions.
Yes.
The first one is this. Can you cook?
No. But... yes, I can tell a turkey from a turnip. That sounds funny.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips.
What's wrong with turnips?
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Does it look like it? I have no experience stitching holes in socks. Nope.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes.
Nope, you shouldn't.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
I don't know. Let me check the lice in my beard and I'll tell you.
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils.
Okay.
So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate,
shall we?
As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung
Yep.
beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown
Correct.
suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Yes, ain't I pleasant to look at?
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
I'm crushed. Crushed. Stare at him blankly, looking as if you... okay, what do you want now?
My slave, of
oh,
course.
okay.
Oh, but I see.
Yes.
Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my disheartening refusal to sink in.
Yes, I'm crushed. I'm devastated. I don't know how I will go on without being your slave.
Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Sure. Bye now. Okay. I don't like him, but I can see where he might be useful.
How dare you classify this slop
Up.
as food?
Oh, we got bags.
I've seen more appetizing things coming
Nothing.
out of plague-stricken pigs.
I talked to him.
Name?
Talk to his dog. No. I'm not gonna tell my name. Who wants to know?
The Divine Order wants to know.
There's some reason why they want me to say this. Yes, my name is Ifan. Ifan Bedmez. Yes, you know it's hard to pronounce.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Nah, see, that's what happens. Killer. That murderer thing again. Candle holder. What? I can turn that off. Okay, helpful for stealth. Who is this? Fane.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Oh, great. Are you gonna grab me by my chin and tell me what bad teeth I have as well?
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle.
Don't lick me like that
Finally,
girl.
He pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Well, this ship is full of weirdos. It's not just sorcerers. It's full of weirdos.
Fascinating.
Okay, what?
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Okay, what is so fascinating? Grin and say what's fascinating is his lack of survival instinct. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is quite strong, as with all mortals. I'm not sure why you would...
You would what?
Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult.
You're not acting like a normal elf. You know, I knew elves. I grew up with them. You're not acting like a normal elf. What's up with you?
You have my apologies, human.
Okay.
Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Okay. I'm not sure what he says. You're bemused. Who is this guy? I am bemused. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties.
Okay.
Mine, it
oh!
is pleasurable
I skipped
to
that
meet
too
you.
fast. The double click. Ask what he's seeking. There's lots of knowledge in the world. Okay.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it?
In my head?
Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe.
You're a deep thinker. Congratulations.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tell them the history of this land is death and slaughter. Be better off not dwelling on it. Yeah. History of the world is divine order. Lucian Divine, Son Alexander. That's recent history. Tell them the history of the land is death and slaughter. Yeah, that's cheery and bright.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already.
Yeah, you asked.
No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before.
Came before was darkness. What will come after is darkness. What do you want from me?
Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Why are you so curious about the gods?
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not?
Hello, fellow mortals. Okay, that's what I get from this guy.
Now, please, run along. I have a world to decide.
I'm not going to push this. I'm just going to shrug and take my leave. Curious, but not that curious. Magister Paid. Let's talk to Magister Paid.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Okay.
You faring okay so far?
Yeah, it's fine. Call it like a dog stuck in a ship's hold with a corpse and a murderer on the loose. Sure, why not? I'm good. Good.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Alright. He actually sounds like a nice guy. Paid? Yeah, Paid sounds like an okay guy. Yeah, so we'll just leave it.
I'll give you that
Leave him there. Okay.
carrying on.
I won't kill you when we're done.
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Who is
You
that?
seem on edge,
Wendigo?
What on earth is the matter?
Magister Ygritte?
Murder
Magister William, that's who I gotta talk to.
Strongly suspect you know all about it.
Oh, they sus-
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Why do I suspect I walked into an uncomfortable conversation?
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
Yes?
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella? Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Is this Grandma Evil? I think this is Grandma Evil.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
Okay, that's kind of creepy.
There are others whose lives must end.
Are you looking at me? What did I don't know you, Granny Evil. Just take that evil eyeball, point it someplace else. Thank you very much.
Good God, the woman's mad.
Yep.
You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
More curious. Address the sorcerer, ask her what she meant. There are others whose lives must end? And why do you look at me when you say that?
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
Because what?
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Hey, that's a nice trick.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
Here we go.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
And I black out.